Come closer, my children. Come closer to the fire. Tonight's story is not just about love. It is about how a good heart can build a life. In a quiet village, on one humble street, lived a young boy named Pheneus and his grandmother, a woman who could not see with her eyes, but saw the truth in people better than anyone. Life was not easy for Pheneus. While other children went to school every day, he worked on a relative's farm. He only went to school during exams, learning not from teachers, but from struggle. On that same street lived a young girl named Jacobinah. She came from a good home, a family with livestock, with provision. But what made her different was her heart. Jacobinah loved the old grandmother. She would come daily to bathe her, cook for her, clean for her, and sometimes she brought food, so they would not sleep hungry. But she did something even greater. She brought Pheneus his schoolwork. She sat with him, teaching him what was done in class, helping him understand, believing in him when life made it hard for him to believe in himself. And so the years went by. Against all odds, Pheneus passed his high school with excellence, not because life was easy, but because someone chose to be kind. Throughout the years, grandmother kept saying to Pheneus, "Mise Achilde, marry the woman who stood by you in your struggle. A kind heart is a treasure you will not find twice." Pheneus knew what grandmother meant, and he one day asked Jacobinah to marry him. Jacobinah agreed. But Jacobinah fused. "No," he said, "my daughter deserves better." Jacobinah begged, not for wealth, not for comfort, but for love. And finally, her father agreed. Jacobinah's dad surprised Jacobinah and Pheneus with a beautiful wedding. And after the wedding, Jacobinah moved into that humble home and continued caring for the grandmother, not as a visitor, but as family. Jacobinah finished school and began knitting jerseys, selling them, growing, and God blessed the work of her hands. With that money, she helped Pheneus go to firefighter school. She built him the same way she once helped him study. They were blessed with 2 daughters, and the grandmother died in peace, knowing her grandson had found true love. After the death of his grandmother, life did not stop. Pheneus and Jacobinah built a family together. They were blessed with children, 4 daughters in total. For a moment, it seemed like everything was finally coming together. The boy who once had nothing, now had a family, now had success, now had everything he once prayed for. But slowly, something began to change. Money changed him. The same Pheneus who once depended on kindness began to forget it. Attention came. Women came. The kind of attention he had never known before. And instead of standing firm, Gavin, he began to live a double life, coming home less, staying away for weeks, entertaining other women. And the woman who once carried his books began to carry burdens alone. Jacobinah. She struggled in silence. Pheneus stopped providing. He refused to pay for the children's school fees. There were days with no food, days filled with worry. With no choice, Jacobinah sold her business equipment just to keep her children in school, just to survive. But she never stopped praying. Every night, she prayed for Pheneus, hoping he would change, hoping he would remember who he used to be. But as time passed, Jacobinah grew weaker. Her smile faded. Her body grew tired. Her strength slowly left her, until one day, she collapsed, and she never woke up again. A heart attack took the woman who had. After the funeral, something broke inside Pheneus. The same man who once ignored her could not live without her. Regret came too late. His mind could not carry the weight of what he had done. He began to lose himself. He drank every day. He wandered the streets, broken, confused, sometimes calling out her name, Jacobinah, as if she could hear him, as if she could come back. People watched in silence. The once successful man was now a shadow of himself. Madness took over. Illness followed. And not long after, Pheneus died. A painful death. Not because he lacked money, but because he had lost his soul. Kindness built his life, but pride destroyed it. And in the end, he lost everything that truly mattered. Pride comes before destruction. A haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. And again, the word reminds us. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. A man reaps what he sows. Galatians 6:7. Pheneus once sowed love, but later he sowed pain. And when the time came to reap, it was too late to turn back. But even in this painful ending, there is a warning and a lesson. Return while there is still time. Choose right while you still can. Love while the people you love are still here. Les-tu es prêt? Fate. Protect us from becoming like Pheneus. When success comes, keep us grounded. When attention comes, give us wisdom. When temptation comes, give us strength to walk away. Lord, in our relationships, teach us to love the right way. Help us not to lose ourselves in love. Help us not to stay where we are being broken. Let our homes be filled with peace, respect, and your presence. Father, help us to choose wisely before it is too late. Let us not realize the value of people when they are gone. And Lord, for anyone who is listening right now, restore what is broken. Heal every heart. Bring peace where there is pain. We surrender our lives to you. Guide-us, correct-us, and never leave us. In Jesus' name, good night, and choose wisely. If this story has touched your heart, come back to the fire again. There are many more stories to share. Stories of wisdom, stories of life, and stories that will bring you closer to God. Stay with me, subscribe, and walk this journey of faith with us. You are always welcome here. Sleep well, my children. May God watch over you. Until we meet again by the fire.